All right, team, welcome to today's explainer. I am literally so excited to guide you through this because we're looking at a methodology that is going to completely transform how we work. Today is essentially a masterclass on AI-assisted qualitative coding. We're going to calibrate your AI judgment skills and figure out exactly how to balance lightning-fast efficiency with the absolute necessity of human rigor. Let's just dive right in.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering the qualitative coding bottleneck, treating AI as a collaborative partner, some practical use cases, the actual AI coding protocol, common pitfalls, and finally, human insight and rigor.
Section 1. The Qualitative Coding Bottleneck. Look, if you've ever stared down a massive mountain of transcripts and, maybe a wall of chaotic Post-it notes, you know this pain perfectly. Qualitative coding isn't just skimming, right? It's a seriously demanding intellectual process of reading through focus groups, interviews, and open-ended responses just to identify meaningful themes. You're reading the data, marking passages, developing categories, and constantly refining them. Doing this entirely manually is so labor-intensive that it creates this massive bottleneck. And honestly, it's invisible work. Readers only ever see your final conclusions, but if your coding is inconsistent just because you're exhausted, your entire analysis goes off the rails.
Just to put the sheer scale of this into perspective, a completely standard study with just 30 interviews, that can easily generate over 100 hours of transcripts. If you're thoroughly coding that manually, building your structure through endless iteration, you're looking at weeks, if not months, of full-time work. And when you're working alone for that long, your consistency naturally drops, and your coding categories can literally drift and change definitions mid-process.
Section 2. The Collaborative Partner. So our core thesis here is all about synergy. We want to leverage the AI's incredible ability to process huge volumes of text and identify co-occurring patterns, while you, the human expert, maintain total control over the interpretation and the final meaning. AI accelerates the structure, it suggests codes and surfaces patterns you might have missed, but the human researcher absolutely owns the meaning. AI is here to support your thinking, definitely not to replace it.
Section 3. Practical research use cases. Let's ground this in a real scenario. Imagine our team has 50 interview transcripts. Doing that the old-school way, manually building the code structure, takes 3 to 4 months of non-stop grinding. But by feeding those transcripts to an AI to generate an initial coding scheme, which you then review and refine, you shrink that timeline down to just 2 to 3 weeks. You're executing the exact same rigorous verification, but your starting point is entirely different.
Now, if you're wondering how to actually kick that off, you can use this exact prompt. And notice something absolutely crucial here. We specifically ask for example quotes. We have to force the AI to ground its pattern matching in actual data to prevent it from hallucinating or just making up insights.
And it's not just about speeding up solo work. Think about our team collaboration for a second. Ensuring consistency among multiple human coders is notoriously subjective and tough. With AI, our team can code independently, and then the AI acts as an objective third party to compare everyone's work. It instantly spots which segments match, where the disagreements are, and even flags if one coder is consistently more lenient. It makes our team's data infinitely more reliable.
Section 4. The AI coding protocol.
All right, consider this your team's new standard operating procedure. It's a really robust 5-step protocol designed to keep your research completely trustworthy. Prepare data, generate initial codes, evaluate and refine, apply systematically, and finally, verify and document. Let's break down the most critical parts.
It all really starts right here. Look, the secret to good AI output is meticulous input. Before you even think about prompting the AI, you've got to clean your transcripts of obvious errors. You need clear speaker labels so the AI actually knows who is talking. And you absolutely must de-identify names and sensitive info. If you put garbage in, I guarantee you will get garbage out.
Once the AI generates those initial codes, we enter the refinement phase. And this is huge. You cannot just blindly accept what the AI gives you. You have to actively interrogate it. Do the quotes actually exist? AI models are notoriously bad at this. They will completely hallucinate fake citations or fabricate stats in quotes that sound incredibly plausible but were never actually said by the subject. For instance, in a recent study, a researcher had a code for side effects. The AI flagged a passage about the cost of managing side effects as just a side effect. But because the researcher was actively evaluating the output, she caught that nuance, moved it to a cost code, and refined her definitions further. That right there is the human-AI loop in action.
Section 5. Common pitfalls and mistakes.
I want you to treat this as your go-to checklist for evaluating task risk versus AI capability. The absolute highest risk here is over-trusting the AI without verifying its work. AI is great at matching patterns, sure, but it can easily misinterpret meaning or miss subtle human context. Please do not let the speed of AI cause you to sacrifice interpretive depth. Superficial pattern matching is definitely not deep analysis.
And that brings us to reflexivity. AI does not replace your human self-awareness. When you're evaluating the AI's suggestions, you are still filtering them through your own perspectives and biases. You have to constantly ask yourself how your own professional assumptions are shaping which AI suggestions you accept and which you reject. True methodological rigor demands that kind of transparency.
Section 6. Human insight and rigor. If qualitative coding is invisible work, documentation is literally your insurance policy. Transparency is everything here. To ensure trustworthiness, you have to create a clear audit trail. Document your refined coding scheme, the example quotes, and crucially, write down exactly how much of the process was manual versus AI-assisted and why. Note the challenges you hit. This lets anyone reading your work completely trust the foundation of your conclusions. The big takeaway I want you to remember is this. AI identifies patterns, but interpretation requires a deep understanding of context and meaning, and you are the expert on meaning. When you combine your deep contextual understanding with the AI's relentless ability to structure data, you produce an analysis that is way more rigorous than either of you could do alone.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question to challenge how you approach your very next project. Where in your current workflow could AI-assisted coding make the biggest difference, and how will you ensure your human judgment remains front and center? Think about where this collaboration can elevate your team without sacrificing your expertise. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep your standards high, verify absolutely everything, and I will catch you next time.